Hello and welcome to episode 10 of my No Man's Sky tutorial Let's Play series. This episode I want to be focused on the reason to stay on the same planet for a reasonable amount of time. Analysing things, making discoveries and logical naming of your discoveries. So, is there a reason to stay on the same planet for a reasonable amount of time? Of course, reasonable will be different for every single one of you. The answer, my dear viewers, is yes, because if you get enough discoveries on one planet, you will get a huge reward of credits, which then perhaps you can start thinking about a new ship. Maybe trying to find one of these elusive traders to see if you can buy their ship off of them. Anyway, enough waffle. Let's just show you, shall I? Okay, so we're going to bring up the discoveries by pressing the escape key. Now, I did have a lapse of insanity where I started being silly with the naming. I started naming things ridiculously, as you do. Where was I making these silly mistakes? Yeah, so leaving things like that remark. Okay, first of all though, let's show you what I'm talking about, the reason for staying on one planet. Notice on this planet, Gamester has been and conquered. Well, there isn't nothing really here apart from a few discoveries I've made, is there? Nothing to make you realise what's actually going on. So if we take a look at another planet, which it says weather is frost, but I'm sure that was the radiation planet. Anyway, if we go to there, notice now that I'd got more discoveries and so had unlocked this. It's 40% complete. If I complete it, I will get 250,000 units, which is the money system. So that's walking around making discoveries of points of interest and analysing items. It's all adding up. And so if I go back there, I know I can find it because it's got my graves marked all over it. So if I go back to, I should have called it Gamester's Graveyard, but if I'm going to go back there to try and achieve that. Now, No Man's Sky, of course, for everyone is going to be different. Some of you will be obsessed with finding the centre of the universe. Some of you will be wanting to just trade. Some will just want to discover. I mean, I could go on, etc, 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 but I won't waffle that much. But my point is this, okay? No Man's Sky is different for all of you. For me, I want to get into the discovery side of it and actually completing certain sections like planets, try and complete all of the discoveries there. That's for me, that's my reward, that's my fun, that's my happiness. For all of you it'll be different, and I hope to cover a lot of it. Okay, let's now talk about logical naming, because whilst I did get a bit silly and stupid, which I am, I also then started to realise, wait a minute, this can actually be very beneficial to me if I plan on sticking around in the same system, or if someone else discovers this system. How can I help others? Because that's the way the Gamester rolls. Okay, well, if we take a look up here, I've just discovered this. It said Atuini Plains, which means nothing to the likes of me and you. To man or beast, it would be no good. But what I did is I renamed and uploaded by using the X key, and I simply called it Trading Station. So now, if I ever come back to this planet, which I've conquered, then I will know exactly where the trading station is. And here is another base I found, which had loads of titanium lockers, which I'm going to have to shoot with my bolt gun and destroy. No doubt it's going to get me aggro, and I didn't want to do it then because I thought, well, let's just explore a bit first. But now I know exactly where to go back in order to get titanium, and I know I need titanium. So you can see the logical pattern here of what I'm doing is naming places and resources. Like this is an iron rock, it gives iron, it looks like a rock, so I called it iron rock. This, my dear viewers, is a somewhat curious looking plant, but that would be no good as a name. So it gives us carbon, and it is a plant, so I called it carbon plant. Now this naming convention, of course, will carry across to any system that you happen to be in, because you're not limiting it by the name of the system or the name of the planet. You're simply calling it what it is. So if we take a look at this one, it gives us carbon, and it took a bite out of me. So, you know, what did I do? I got my gun out and I shot it to bits. Well, actually I used my mining laser on it, because that works as effectively. It gives me carbon and it attacked me. So, carbon creature that attacks. You see, so if anyone else visits this planet, this will help them, because in the world it looks exactly like what you can see here. So here's the old days of me being silly. From now on, whenever I analyse any new plants, I will put what resource they give me, which I should have done for the zinc, for the plutonium, for all the other resources I've been gathering, and especially not had silly names like that, but should have been a bit more descriptive for myself and for others. But we live and we learn, my friends. Anyway, so that's the logical naming of things. Now let's quickly show you this trading station that I found, which I didn't know it was a trading station, because the name just said, like I said, Atuuni Plains or something like that. I've got so much of that from where I was shooting up the asteroids in space, I don't even need to collect it now. Well, I ain't got the room, to be honest with you. Anyway, over here, so here's the terminal. Of course, pressing E on it, you can save, which I'm glad I just did that, because until you do that, for the discovery of this station, the renaming of it and uploading, I didn't get the achievement which I got. I can't remember the name of the achievement. Accomplishment, sorry, not achievement. The accomplishment I got, I only got after saving here. But more importantly, in the last episode about the monoliths, I should have mentioned, most importantly at the end of the episode, once you successfully do the monolith, then remember to go into your ship and get out of it. That will save your progress. If you don't do that, you'll have to start over. So anyway, there we go. Remember as well, when you find a place, you rename it, something logical. Remember to save. That's all. Okay, so we've got some resources here. I don't have room to pick them up because I need to sell. And as luck would have it, this, my dear viewers, is a galactic trade terminal. Just what you want on a planet. So let's interact by pressing the E key. And let's sell some of the items that are taking up space, valuable space, in my precious inventory. First we'll sell, and then we'll look at what we can buy. So I got this fascination bead. This, as you can see where it says there, trade commodity, and it's a good price. For one, I'm going to get 12,000 odd credits, so let's do it. That's sold. Remember, the shielding shards will upgrade your environmental shield, and the shielding plates, or sorry, the shielding plates will upgrade. Oh, anyway, I'll get to that in a bit. Okay, another item which we got in the last episode is this, worth a ton of money. Let's sell it. And of course, my favourite, the Gek Charm. I found another one. That's worth not as much as up on the space station, but you know what? You can't turn your nose up at 11,000 units. That's got to be good. So away it goes. So there we go. These items, the power canister is what I want to show you what that's next used for. Let's just check if I've got anything else I want to sell. I don't think so. Also, this is giving you a chance to see that when you visit different trade places, like I was up in the space station, for example, we didn't see Radnox there, but we're seeing it here. Also, you may have observed, those that are very observant among you, and I'm sure every last single one of you are, there's also Aronium, which we did not see on the space station. Anyway, so I've got nothing else to sell. Let's now go and have a look what we can buy. Okay, well, I don't want any of this. Yeah, so it does do, the shielding shard does your hazard protection shield, so that must have been the one I demonstrated. I don't know, I've done so much in so little time, it's becoming a blur, but I'm still having so much fun. Oh yeah, this charges up energy, which I'll show anyway. So this unstable plasma. I haven't got none of that yet, and I don't have the space to carry it. This I can make, so there's no problemo there. This I can make. Ah, suspension fluid. Now I did need that for something. Let's come out and have a look. Let's quickly finish going through, but then I'm going to have a look at what I can craft that needs that, to see if I want to do it or not. Oh, I can buy this Radnox here, and Aronium. So that's pretty cool. I should have put that in the name. Ugh. Trading station, Aronium and Radnox, because this is the first place I've seen them. Oh well, I could go totally overboard and have a whole page full of the name, but we won't go there. Let's simply get out of here, shall we? And have a look what that substance is for. Okay, so if we do the E, and we have a look, I think it's the electron vapors. Yeah, suspension fluid. Now we need that to make antimatter. So let's give it a go. I'm not sure if I'm... Yeah, it's fine. Chill. Chill. It's all good. Right, okay, so I've got plenty of plutonium now. I keep the plutonium strictly for my thrusters, as my fuel. It's my main fuel source. Carbon's so abundant, you get it everywhere, so I use the carbon for topping up my life support, my life support and my multi-tool, and also the ship's laser beam. I use carbon for it all. What can I say? It's abundant. Don't worry about it. Chill. So anyway, let's buy this suspension fluid, because I want to give this a go. It's all about discovery after all. And I don't think it was too expensive. Alright, it's not. It is quite expensive, but I've got 102 units now. 102,000 units now. Do I care? Let's do it.
Product received.
Did take a bite out. Hopefully I can at least sell it back for a good price. If I did make a mistake. But you know what? I haven't saved it yet. That's the ace up my sleeve. Anyway, let's look at doing this. So we're going to create, and we're going to create an electron vapor.
Product constructed.
Yeah, its value has dropped completely. And it hasn't unlocked anything further, so I'm guessing I've got to find the recipe, blueprint, whatever it's called, in order to utilise this. I do not have the space to waste, so kiss goodbye to 15,000 units, because I'm going to get 4,950 back by the looks of it, and I really don't want to... Look, chill, it's okay. I'm waffling. You've got to let the game just waffle. you know, it won't be the first time he's died waffling. So anyway, let's sell. At least we know where we can get it now. Although I'll probably be somewhere I'll never know how to get back here. But anyway, let's do this. Yeah, so it's 4,880. Yeah, we got a bit back. Okay, so there we go. I could, of course, I'm not going to go into doing tedious things like exiting the game and coming back in, or loading a previous save for the sake of 15,000 credits. I pick up items worth much more than that, so it's fine. It's all good. Okay, let's exit this. Let's now show you why I keep saying chill to the whatever it is that keeps warning me that I am freezing to death. So let's go into the inventory. Okay, power canister. Yep, we're in our exosuit. So power canister. Left click. That will do our life support. So on it, it says power canister, energy recharge cell, increased capacity power gel source, promotes sufficient power, blah blah blah. Used in a variety of weapons and left. But the bottom line is left click on it. Okay, like that, and keep the button pressed. It will then highlight in your inventory. Do you see how the life support's highlighted? It will highlight any relevant item that you can then use that with. Now that is a very important thing I've just made you aware of, because with all of the items like this and that shield sharding and the other items, when you pick them up, if you double, let's show you again, if you double left click, keep it, yeah, chill babe, if you I'm losing my train of thought there. But if you single click, keep the button pressed on any item you discover, if it's something you can use it with in your inventory, it will glow, it will go white like this, not shaded. So then you just left click.
Technology recharge.
Life support back up. Okay, our protection is getting low and I don't have a shield on me in order to use that. But just quickly, in your starship, exactly the same can occur. In fact, you know what? I'm going to show you from my ship before I die. Where is my ship? Has anyone seen my ship? Where did I put it? I know I landed it somewhere logical. Oh wait a minute, let's use the tracker. Oh, is it accomplishment? I've died. See, I like that about this game. Oh, moneymaker. Yeah, well, shame I just lost 15,000 units. But never mind. It's always good to feel accomplished. I love that about this No Man's Sky. It continually reminds us that we are accomplishing things. We are definitely moving forwards. So anyway, yeah, back to my waffle, because I do enjoy a bit of it, you may have noticed. So that's about if you get an item in your inventory. But what you can also do is the same in your starship. So you click on the item that you've got or found, and then it will highlight anything that it can be used with. So very, very useful to know. Now for the launchers, like I say, my thrusters, what I use for that is, you guessed it, look at all that plutonium, that's what I use. Keeps me flying, keeps me in the air. For the hyperdrive, I've not got there yet. Oh goodness me, I'm not looking forward to that, because that is going to be a disaster. We all see what happened when I used the impulse engine and didn't have a clue what was going on. But yeah, okay, that's it, enough said, enough waffle. Don't want to switch you off. Beautiful game, totally loving it, and still right at the beginning, the very first rung of learning. Wherever you are in the galaxy, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. Goodbye.